Nobody cares that you woke up late today. Nobody cares that you had a tough week. Nobody cares that you don't feel motivated. Nobody cares that things didn't go as you expected. Nobody cares. Does hearing that bother you? Good. Because it's the most liberating truth you're going to hear in a long time. Nobody cares about your sob story. Nobody cares why you couldn't. Nobody cares that you didn't have the same opportunities as others. Nobody cares that life has been unfair to you. The world owes you nothing. Your boss owes you nothing. Your parents owe you nothing. Society owes you nothing. Nobody owes you anything. And that is the best news you could ever receive. You know why? Because when you accept that nobody cares, you stop waiting for someone to come and save you. You stop waiting for someone to motivate you. You stop waiting for someone to give you permission to be great. When you accept that nobody cares, you realize that the only one who can change your situation is you. You're over there complaining that you don't have support. You know who else didn't have support? Everyone who achieved something significant. The difference is that they didn't wait around for support. They created their own support by working harder than everyone else. You're waiting for someone to believe in you, but nobody is going to believe in you until you prove that you're worth believing in. And the only way to prove it is by working when no one is watching. When everyone else is sleeping, you work. When everyone else is partying, you work. When everyone else is complaining, you work. When everyone else is looking for excuses, you work. Do you know the difference between those who succeed and those who don't? Those who succeed understand that hard work is the only vote that counts. Everything else is noise. Nobody cares if you have talent if you don't work. Nobody cares if you're smart if you don't produce results. Nobody cares if you have good intentions if you don't have good actions. The world only responds to one thing: results. And results only come from one thing: consistent hard work. But you're over there looking for shortcuts, looking for the magic formula, looking for the secret that will make you successful without effort, looking for the external motivation that will transform you. It doesn't exist. There are no shortcuts. There are no magic formulas. There are no secrets. There is only hard work. And when I say hard work, I don't mean working 8 hours and complaining. I mean working until it hurts. Working until you sweat. Working until you can't anymore, and then working a little more. I mean getting up when you don't want to. Studying when you're tired. Training when everything aches. Creating when you have no inspiration. Persisting when you want to give up. Because nobody cares how you feel. Nobody cares if you're tired. Nobody cares if you're not in the mood. The only thing that matters is what you produce. Mood. The only thing that matters is what you produce. Does that sound cruel? It's not cruel, it's reality. And reality doesn't change just because you don't like it. You can keep living in your bubble of self-pity, waiting for the world to change to accommodate you. Or you can accept reality and change yourself to conquer the world. The choice is yours. But while you're deciding, there's someone else who has already decided. There's someone who is working while you're planning. There's someone who is executing while you're making excuses. And that someone is going to get to where you wanted to be. Because while you were waiting for someone to care about your problems, that person was busy with their solutions. Nobody cares where you come from. It only matters where you're going. Nobody cares about your past. Only your present and your future matter. Nobody cares what you couldn't do yesterday. Only what you're going to do today matters. Do you know what your greatest advantage is? That when you accept that nobody cares, you free yourself from the need for approval. You free yourself from the need for others to understand your vision. You free yourself from the need to explain why you want what you want. You just work in silence, with discipline, with consistency. Because hard work is the only universal language. It doesn't need translation. It doesn't need explanation. It speaks for itself. When you work harder than everyone else, the results speak for you. When you work harder than everyone else, your progress is undeniable. When you work harder than everyone else, your success is inevitable. If this message is stirring something inside you, give it a like and subscribe. We're going to keep building that relentless mindset together. But let me be clear about something. When I say nobody cares, I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. And that reality is what will save you. Because when you stop looking for sympathy, you start looking for a competition. When you stop looking for excuses, you start looking for excellence. When you stop looking for someone else to do the work, you start doing it yourself. Nobody cares that you don't have money to start your business. Find a way to start without money. Nobody cares that you don't have contacts. Create them by working harder than everyone. Nobody cares that you don't have experience. Get it by doing what others won't do. Nobody cares that you're scared. Act in spite of fear. Nobody cares that you don't know how. Learn as you go. Nobody cares that you don't have time. Create it by working more efficiently. Do you see the pattern? For every problem you have, there's a solution that involves working harder. For every excuse you make, there's an answer that involves more effort. But you'd rather complain, you'd rather seek sympathy, you'd rather have someone tell you, "Poor you, life has been hard on you." You know what I say? Life has been hard on everyone. The difference is that some use that hardship as an excuse and others use it as fuel. Some break and others become stronger. Some give up and others double down on their effort. Some seek sympathy and others seek to compete. Which one will you be? Nobody cares about your answer, only your action matters. Nobody cares what you say you're going to do, only what you actually do matters. Nobody cares about your plans, only your execution matters. Nobody cares about your good intentions, only your tangible results matter. The world is full of people with good intentions. The world is full of people with great plans. The world is full of people who, someday, are going to do something great. But the world is empty of people who actually do, who actually execute, who actually work harder than everyone else. Be part of that small group. Be one of those who do while others talk. Be one of those who work while others dream. Be one of those who produce while others promise. Because at the end of the day, no one will remember your excuses. No one will remember your complaints. No one will remember your plans that you never executed. They will remember your work. They will remember your results. They will remember what you built when no one was watching. Nobody cares how hard it was. It only matters that you did it. Nobody cares how many times you failed. It only matters that you didn't give up. Nobody cares how long it took you. It only matters that you got there. So stop looking for sympathy and start looking to compete. Stop looking for support and start looking for results. Stop looking for someone else to do the work and do it yourself. Nobody cares. Work harder. Period.